He was the head of Iraq's transitional police force. Now they have to bring somebody else in to be like the ambassador to deal. Obviously, I'm the man they should bring in because I know how to act like a gentleman. Thank you, folks. It's true. Because I grew up with all those, the culture of the Middle East. I grew up with all the Italians in Brooklyn. It's exactly the same thing. Everything like is 15 minutes of, you're a gentleman, God bless, let me not disrespect, you know what I mean? The father's father, thank you for the journey. I'm glad to be here, gentlemen. You know, I'd walk up, I'd be like, thank you guys for the safe, thank Allah for the safe journey. You guys, I do the lineage back to Muhammad. They always like that, you know. I know you're the third son of a descendant of Muhammad and the noble tribes of Suleiman. And when I say noble, of course, I'm ignoring that minor scandal in the 18th century. You decreed mandatory blush and eyeshadow for all livestock. Yeah, well, I mean, you think the Brittany Madonna kiss was good gossip. You should have been back then. The whispers when your uncle, Takreet Mullah, was, caught skinny dipping with a couple of mountain goats at Woodstock 99. But and then you bring nice gifts. I really should be. I should be in charge of something. You might say I am in charge. Thanks, folks. Now, wait a minute. Folks, now you might not agree with this one. I mentioned Brittany and Madonna in their non-controversial kiss, because that's all the media has talked about. Oh, the kiss. Oh, was it other things are more controversial. Maybe I'm crazy. Kelly Clarkson saying, I'm so white. And everybody's like, yeah. I didn't realize that's the socially acceptable ethnic put down now. And Snoop upside your head. He's up there yelling about pimps. He's got girls on leashes. Now, if he was white, there would have been protests. The media won't say anything because they're afraid of being racist. But personally, I think it's more racist to pretend there's not something sad about that. It's almost like you're saying, oh, that's a black thing, pimps and guns and crazy sex. Well, guess what, black people? I love you enough to say, with respect and honesty, you're a little crazy. You got to stop this stuff. You got to stop this stuff. Nobody is trying to say you got to act white. But the gun thing and the pimp thing and the thug thing, you got bulletproof vests, you're going around with 20 bodyguards. You're not just scaring white people anymore, you're scaring yourselves. All right. First, take a look at this clizip from the VMAs. Mr. Dog, over here. What's the deal? Huh? What's the deal?
I feel overdressed.
Just tonight, you know what I'm saying? I come to support the whole cause. I'm down with 50 Cent, PIMP. Okay. I'm just doing my thing. Right.
First of all, look at the frozen white face of fear. Okay? Whatever you say. Don't you think it's a little bit, Keith, don't you believe it's a little bit the silence in the media? You don't find that a little bit disrespectful? Because if that was Radiohead or somebody like that, I'd give them the good thrashing that I would give any other black people, white people or black people, for saying that. You have to admit, it's insane, and everyone's sitting on their hands acting like it's normal because they're scared your people might go off.
First of all, let me get this out first. I'm not too comfortable sitting next to a former cop.
He's a cop.
Transit cop.
And he didn't know he was a cop. They just sensed it.
I felt it. No, Carl, I've been black for almost all my life, man. And I've never known white people to feel uncomfortable about saying anything about black people. They've always spoke their mind.
Are you out of your mind?
White people have always... I've been black, like I said. I know. I've watched it. And then what's wrong with a pimp? What's wrong?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe he takes, devastated sexually, traumatized girls and uses them until they have HIV or Hep C and then throws them out.
No, Kyle.
Besides that.
You know what, man? That's all the negative stuff. But you don't have
Young girls getting direction.
Let me say this. I know one pimp, man, that after his bit, he took a part-time job. What pimp take a part-time job?
You're right.
Plus, he did our clothes. You understand that? We washed all our clothes. And do you realize how difficult it is washing a prostitute's clothes after a full night of hoeing? That's gotta be.
Now, wait a minute. we know each other very well. Didn't you try to be a pimp at one point when you were young?
Yes, I did.
You did?
Yeah,
You did. You wanted
to be a pimp. What's wrong with that?
Good.
Direction.
No, I was 17. I didn't know, but I wanted to be a pimp, but I didn't know how to go about being a pimp because there's no pimp school. So what I did is I would go down there, catch a bus down to the red light district and fill it up. But I didn't know how you change the game on them. I would go to the store, they'd give me money, I'd go to the store, get them some soda to keep the energy up, some chocolate,
Red Bull.
and, one day, after going enough times, I figured I'd flip the game on and become my pimp, become the pimp that I wanted to be. And they asked for the change back. I'm like, bitch, don't ever ask for change.
But instead, well, wait to hear what happened.
And, she whipped out a straight razor and chased me 15 miles.
I once got beat up by a hooker, too. I'll tell you that story one time.
There you go.
Go ahead, John. You know the whole deal.
Yeah, well, I think it's more of a shtick. I don't think it's that bad what Snoop's doing. I think it's like a shtick. That's the role he plays. It's like a professional wrestler.
John, the last thing we need is a liberal cop.
Former cop.
See?
Ralphie, you're a big hip-hop fan, aren't you?
Yeah.
So what do you say? Did you like my DMX joke? It was a good one, wasn't it?
It was yeah.
What do you think about all this?
I think it's fantastic. And to be honest with you, I think, look, those girls didn't get forced to work. They know what they're rolling with.
That's not what I'm saying. It's not about that. It's about the lack of media response, the silence from the, for instance, feminist community.
Why do you
If that had been a white guy, because you're the closest thing we have to a feminist on this show.
All right.
There's a bunch of psychos and comedians and...
I gotta be honest. I like the whole idea. I say more of it. I mean, Little Kim didn't have her out this time, so that's the closest we got. That and the kiss was the best things I needed from that show, to be honest with you.
Ralphie, I understand that. How many ways can I phrase it? Talking about the media. I don't care. I like it too.
Yeah, right? We're talking about it.
I like it too, Ralphie.
It's acceptable now.
I like it, but that doesn't mean it's right.
Acceptable now. This is what y'all do. This is what white people do.
Oh,
I'm gonna tell you exactly what you do. Now that Eminem rap is acceptable. So they look at it and go, Eminem is rapping now.
No,
it's
Claire.
cool.
Rap was acceptable a long time ago.
No,
I got
not
off on
from white
PE.
people.
Oh, what do you mean? 80% of the people who buy rap are white.
No.
80% of people who buy rap are white. Black folks don't buy it. They buy one copy and burn it off. Ask black folks. They'll tell you.
They're stopping that now.
They ain't stopping nothing. Look, player, you got one educated brother with like 15 CD burners, burning them all off for everybody. Like, yo, you got that new Chingy beat? Whoa, drop this on it.
Whoa. See? Wait, let me
That's
stop
a new
this
white
right here.
generation.
What the hell do you mean? Wait a minute, what is he talking about? One educated brother. What are you talking about?
Oh, that's right. Everybody in the hood's got computers.
Beanbag chair. What the hell are you saying? What? I gotta go there. What you want?
Yeah. Please. Look, I live in the hood. I live on Crenshaw, okay, in LA, all right?
You live on Crenshaw?
Yeah. I know it, right? Danger.
I've never been there, but I've heard it.
They don't think I'm the good humor man. Look at me, I'm right. I'm the only cracker in the box, all right, B? I'm the only one over there in it, okay? That's how it is, okay? There is one brother with a CD, okay? He's usually got dreads because he's into white girls, and white girls like that. It makes them feel, ooh, Mandingo-ish, all right? And he runs that CD thing, all right? And that's how it rolls.
Look what you've done to our kids. All right. We'll be right back. Let's split up, folks. You watch the commercials. I'll keep an eye on these people. We'll be right back.